Hi and welcome. This is Angel Messages with Elena, and I am Elena. Thank you for joining me. We are going to tap into the energies for the 4 weeks of July. Now, my energies run different. I do them week to week, so it's the first full week to the partial or full week of the end of the month. So this will go from July 7th to August 3rd. We're going to look at them week by week. So our first card for July 7th through the 13th, the first full week, we have identity. Fill in the gaps. Filling in identity, who you are, who this person is, right? This is journey. This is also the 59 card, which the 59 adds together to the 14 to generation. So are you the one who is coming to use your gifts of empowerment, of spiritual intuition to lead others to where they need to identify who they are? They have lost sight of who we are, of who they are, and it's time to start filling it in, to start putting the patterns together, to start grabbing onto the clues and the pieces of who you are and who God has intended you to be. We have Maroki. Maroki is about majesty, majestic, royalty, right? Have you gone through a time when you felt unloved, unworthy, abandoned? Well, Maroki was an orphan foal who had all of those qualities, who could not heal a sore on his face until I changed his name. Otherwise, his name was Bulletproof. He was kind of like a little badass. So it is a time to change your name, to get into the energies that is uplifting you, all right? So that you feel like you're royalty, that you have something to offer, because we all do. So tap into that, because this is your journey as well. We tapping into joy. We have the earth, air, because regular horse is earth. We have air energies with the humpback whale. Now, knowing that we're coming into energies that actually have no air signs is amazing. That with joy, you're going to have communication. Communication comes so easily and fluid for you, that this is going to be a playful energy, right? Because we are into the waxing of the moon at this time. The waxing of the moon is getting into that youthful and to get into the life, and things that we tapped into growing up in our youth is coming into play. So get into the positive aspects of play of your inner child. And then we have the 222s, the children, the mothers, the nurturers, the body, to trust and assurance that everything is coming to fruition, to have faith that everything is being resolved at this perfect time in this week, right? 222s is also about the power of the women, the feminine woman and grace and beauty within us. I say it's wisdom in action. So wisdom is taking the time to go into this action, all right? So tap into that. Is beautiful. So now we're coming into the second full week, 14th through the 20th of July, with full moon on the 16th, which is a partial lunar eclipse. So we have day that first comes to the table. So day, you got a horse that is powerful, that is charging forward. It's just like, boom, it's making its way through it. Day is also when you add, put the numbers in for DAY is 417. So again, it's about our solar plexus. I've been getting this a lot in like all of my readings, is the do it. Just do it. This is the time to take action, not to just sit on your duff. Communication may be hard, but you're called to take action. Each and every day is a chance to renew, to redo your resolutions that you did at the beginning of the month or the beginning of the year, that we can actually start again each and every day. Then we have Yudi. I love this. Unity. This is actually a picture of my daughter and my horse Maroki. And this is about partnership. There's a partnership that is coming into that you're not be charging forward just by yourself. That there is a unity. There is partnerships with you that is alliance. There's an alliance that is happening right now that is partnering for you to take this action. It's beautiful. It's also the 71 number. 7 is about defender. It's divine number, but Messiah, right? Defender, deliverer, rescuer. 1 is leadership, and it comes into the 8s. And 8s are very powerful because it's about our house and our home, the things that we want to come back into it. And then we have Juanito, which Juanito means little John or little God's grace. Even if you feel like you're only going to have a little bit of God's grace, you're going to have a lot. Really love this card. There is so much blue. Throat chakra. The dark blue is the third eye. So yeah, this is going to be the best time of communication for you through retrograde. How beautiful is that? I mean, yeah, the communication is going to be so fluent and so beautiful for you. So just tap into that thing. People are going to understand. And then we come into, this is a Friday card. This is Friday, instead of being fried, we're going through a cleansing time. We're being purified. So this is things that are being made pure so that you can love on, so that you can, as you're moving on, that you can love on. So Friday, you guys, that Trust and Assurance is a Tuesday card. So the Tuesday, 9th of July, and this one is, it looks like the 19th, 9 and 19th, the 19th is on the Friday of that week. Okay, so kind of put these numbers in your calendar, circle them, and just, look to see if there's anything that resonates that happens during that day. Be aware that this is how the angels work, is that they will give you a message. You can either ignore it and go back and look at it, or you could be in that present time going, okay, I'm looking for something that is purifying, that is pure, that's innocence, whatever purified means, so I can love. And where's the opportunity that I can love instead of moving from, like with hate or grudging, okay? So these are opportunities that we can be aware of. So on the third week of July 21st through the 27th, we have the X. X marks the spot. This is like things are being found. Things are like, here it is. There's a, it might have some darkness to it. It could be like inner self is like, oh, this is where it is. This is where I got to work on it. This is the place that I need to be. X is also the number 6. So 6 is about the world. It's about love. It's this horse is looking into the sunset, like after a full day. It's just like everything is like being made to be more clear so that you can see it, that this is it. Okay? So then we have quantum. Quantum means many of. It could be a package deal of a lot of things. So this horse is thrashing through the water. There's a lot of yellow in here, which is back into our solar plexus. And then we got purple, which is knowledge. So a lot of knowledge and a lot of the doing, that things are going to work simultaneously with an action to it at this third full week of July, 21st through the 27th. All right, a lot of action, a lot of knowledge. It's like X marks the spot. This is where we're going. And then we have Gemini. Gemini is the twin. All right. It's a constellation up in the sky. So for me, it's my daughter. For you, it could be another twin. It could be a person whose name is Tom or Thomas. So there's a lot of gray and a darkness in here. But there's still a lot of blue. So the blue with the green is throat and heart working at the same time. So how exciting is that for you? And then we have Rebecca that comes to the surface again. And Rebecca is about tying and secure. So everything is being brought to you to realign for this bond to happen. She comes to tie and secure things being returned to you, for things being illuminated and bring you to that specific place, right? July 21st to the 27th. It is so like my readings from the Missing and Abducted on July 3rd and continuing. So definitely watch that. Rebecca is also about the 14th generation. She is about the, I want to say, the northwest quadrant of the United States or of your home. This could be a success, wealth, abundance that is coming. If you do a little feng shui, look into what your power number is for wealth and abundance. For me, it's northeast. So a lot of messages have been coming to me from the northeast. And then I had a windmill that it was actually facing northeast yesterday while the wind was blowing. So then from the southwest to the northeast, things energies are moving. So now we're getting into the fourth week of July, July 28th to August 3rd. And this is Emmaus. Emmaus is a great granddaddy of all these horses who do endurance races, who have strong feet, strong backs. They can carry heavy people, jump over 8-foot fences, take them for quite a distances. It is a bloodline that is proven itself. So you may be this bloodline that is been proving yourself without even knowing, right? And it's the 5-5. 5-5. 5-5 is water. It's about learning as a student to become the teacher, and then you're a teacher for a while to become the student. Is that cycle. And then it comes to the number 10. We add 5 plus 5. 10 is leadership. 1 is leadership of things that are old, but this is about new beginnings. It's about resolution, right? We have that in the waxing of the moon. Things are coming to a conclusion for a new beginning and a new healing experience, a new journey for you. So we all take the different things in segments. Sometimes we have to back step a little bit. Sometimes we go front. So this is new for a lot of you during this week. All right. So this is also the dream card. Right? So this is about manifesting. This is what are you dreaming of? If you're dreaming of nightmares and night terrors, it's time for your body to release it. Just to let you know, it's time to release. Now, if this is a dream that has been brought to you, that this is, what God has intended for you to be as a spiritual leader, as a physical leader, and what is your dream? To be an artist, to be a musician, to be a politician, to be, whatever. Sky's the limit, and you can do whatever that God has put on your heart to do, and to tap into those resources. There's a lot of purple around here. So we have the bloodline that has been proven. Purple is royalty. It's crown. It's knowledge. Acknowledging of your bloodline, I think, is going to be real tangible for you. Maybe ancestral, getting back into your past and to know where you come from. You may be like me, who I've done a lot of my knowledge after my parents have gone, or estranged from, to learn some about my past. But the most I've learned is actually from the Bible. That brings elimination for me, so I can eliminate the crud and the junk to be the person that God has called me to be. And then we have strength. This is my horse Shadow. Kind of afraid of her shadow, but she has strength when she is prepared. She's saddled up. She's been gone through intensity training and muscle building and working with her weight so she can be strong again. And now she's ready to go. She has strength within her. She has the lessons that she's learned. So these are all the things that is applicable and applicable for us. You've gone through so much. You've been trained. You've been prepared. Now it's take action again. And then this card, we come into this again. So this may be the week 28th through August 3rd. So week, mark it on the 28th as the Sunday, into August 4th as the week. It's like, this is solar plexus, this is healing time, this is the I do, right? This could be a time of marriage for you. And you may also feel like you are weak, that you don't have enough training, that you don't have enough education, and to know that you do, and you have, and it's time to use it. Even if you feel like you're this small, it's really time to tap into, it's time for you to be teacher. It's time to be a leader. If you have been in the family setting and you've always let like your husband lead, well, it's time for you to lead. Or maybe it's a time for a child to lead and to learn how to sprout his or her wings to be leader. We could do that with our family. It's better to do it within our family and then trust to know that they're going to go out and be better leaders because you have trained them. Don't let school and governments train your children. You are responsible for training your children as well, okay? So the overall energies is illusion. This is Maya. She's the goddess of illusion and magic. This is a magical time for July. So all the energies is bringing things are not really real, or things, we're just going through the physical body, but things have already resolved, and things have already came into perfect order already, and we're just going through this earthly life cycle. Okay, so if you go through that, it's like it's already happened. Manifesting and praying for these things to happen is so much easier and better because you already got the victory, right? Woo-hoo, happy dance. So trust in that. The things that you think that are not there, maybe was there, and those are your messages that you need to follow, right? So that's Maya. She's the goddess of May, and she is the goddess of the daughter of the Pleiades in Taurus. They're kind of like the back of the bull, right? So they're kind of like the muscle of the bull that's going through. It puts that bull into, having babies and to spring forward and kicking and running. So that's kind of how I've been seeing the Pleiades this time around. She's the goddess of the month of May. So this is permission. You have gotten permission. You have given a part of yourself. So now she wants you to have permission to do all of these things that we just said, to go and have joy, go and do the learning, go and get your children, go and train your children, go and heal your children, go and teach others. You have permission to do that. And then the clarity message we have is Sarati, and she's the goddess of mastery. And look at the number 444, and she kind of looks like a scientist, right? She's holding a globe, and it has tubings that comes in. This could be somebody who's looking to be a physician. This could mastery is using the things that God has put in there, that your education, going to school, is that this is the school of life right now that you're going through this month of July. It can take into, readings can take into so many different directions, but this is a general reading that will take you into a different overall look, that this is lessons to be learned. This is lessons that you are applying, right? Trust and assurance and love, joy, peace, harmony, that this is, your time to apply all these things that you have been prepared, right, through trials and through other tribulations, that you're going to know exactly what to do, when to do it, all right, because you have been prepared. You have strength. God has strengthened you. It's beautiful. X marks the spot. Here it is. It can't get any more clearer than that. So just keep your eyes open. Keep a journal. Talk with others. You have an alliance that is forming who is going to help you take this action. So you're not going to be by yourself. There's community around you. There's resources. Past reading said to diversify, get more back onto social media. If there's a blockage, it's not right time, so try it again a little bit later. Look at the clock when you are doing that, because numbers mean a lot to angels. All right, so if you want a personalized reading, please follow the links down below. I would be happy to follow up into what specifically that your angels and divine is asking you to do. If you are looking to do any other readings, I am also doing healing sessions. I will also have that in the link if you want to know who your guardian angels is. I have those all on Etsy at the Star Destiny. So I thank you all for joining me, and we look forward to finding out what lunar eclipse is for the full moon in my next reading. So thank you, and we'll talk to you again. I love you all.